I'm Derek, and I'm from Boom Goes the Drum. I'm going to tell you about Look 2014. Look 2014 was the first event that Contemporary Calgary has done as their inaugural fundraiser as a new organization that is trying to build a museum for modern and contemporary art in Calgary. We did the event at the old planetarium space in Calgary, which has not been inhabited for 4 years, so there was a lot of issues around that, a lot of challenges around being in a space that nobody's been in for 4 years. The exciting part about this is that we got this dream space of an old brutalist building, that it was more or less abandoned. People were fascinated by what we were going to do in there because nobody's seen the inside. So that in itself was a draw. People were like wondering what's going to happen in this building that they haven't seen for 5 years. So our number one tool to build out this space was lighting by far. We used so much lighting in this space that we did what I like to call painting the walls and putting up wallpaper. So with lights, it fills space, it gives life to spaces and structure to things that you otherwise wouldn't see, and it draws your eye around the space. So that's what we use. We just use lighting in a way to give visual interest. Another big challenge of this event is that there just was so much space. Like, how do we get people to move through and navigate this space? It was really 3 events in one event. The first event was the VIP, which happened on the top floor. We had Richard Florida come and talk about urban landscapes and the importance of building culture in cities that are growing. But then we went into an hour-long live art auction, which was absolutely incredible. We raised close to $200,000 through our fundraising efforts and the art auction activities, which is incredibly exciting to raise that much money for an arts organization that is only a couple months old. Coming back through the space, it was this brightly lit LED box that they had to walk through, and it funneled them to this sort of entry point where if you stood in front of it, it was sort of a little bit like you were in your own little world. And the lighting on it was absolutely amazing. It sort of unintentionally, the artists did this piece that had amazing lighting for photography. So we got so many amazing photographs of guests just sort of standing in front of this piece and looking like models. Noel put this piece up for us. It was a visual piece. It was projected onto a screen that was just meant to sort of give visual interest. But what happened is that people went and stood in between the screen and the projection, and they did this whole like performance art piece. So guests who, maybe they had a few cocktails, I don't know, they were probably feeling good, they were probably happy that we raised almost $500,000 for this whole event through the whole thing. They went and danced and did like shadow art, and there's all these pictures of people doing like YMCA or just dance moves in front of this thing, and it became this performance that the guests became engaged in without even being prompted. It was just a natural thing. So one of the coolest things about working on Look 2014 was that we got to take a space that was essentially a blank canvas. We got to work with an organization that is brand new and is trying to bring something of value to our community. And we helped them raise almost $500,000 for that cause, which is a really cool thing. It was a beautiful event, and we hit our objectives. Hey, thanks for watching. Click here to subscribe to our channel, and click here for more from Boom Goes the Drum.